morning and welcome to Chalmette High School on this beautiful day. This is a wonderful ceremony because it gives us an opportunity to recognize students who have been singled out for awards for many different types of reasons. A terrific teen has to be specifically nominated for this award by a teacher, and the teacher can only nominate one student. As you'll hear and read in your program, the reason for each nomination must be expressed in writing by the teacher. A terrific teen may be the best student or the hardest worker, the student who always does his best or is now beginning to do his best, the student who has a great attitude or has the most talent. In short, there are many avenues to become a terrific teen. Whatever your nomination is, congratulations for being here this morning. I want to thank our parents for sending your students to Chalmette High School. We truly have an extraordinary student body, and it's because of your efforts at home that gets them here, and we appreciate that. Our speaker today is Mrs. Melissa Moynihan. She's one of our teachers, and she's the PBIS coordinator at Chalmette High School.
Thank you, Mr. Warner, and welcome everyone. So there are many opportunities for recognition here at Chalmette High School, but few are as grand as the Terrific Teen Award. This award is given to students who have demonstrated the ability to live by our school's motto of being respectful, responsible, and positive, an endeavor that is more easily said than done. You see, it takes practice and commitment to excellence to meet these standards regularly, even for adults. And yet, here we sit among 63 young people, all who have demonstrated the maturity, wisdom, and self-discipline to meet our motto's 3 components. Many have asked, what makes a terrific teen terrific? I have attempted to capture the qualities of the terrific teen using Chalmette High standards as a guide. The terrific teen is respectful. He is at the very least courteous to others and acts in obedience towards his elders. The terrific teen is responsible. He takes care of himself and his environment, and he works diligently as a student. And finally, the terrific teen is positive. Every day he triumphs over hardships with a smile, and he chooses to see the world for all of its possibilities. As you will soon see, recognition for the Terrific Teen Award is given for many reasons, each as unique as the person who receives it. However, one thing is for certain. The Terrific Teen strives towards excellence in all areas and seeks to become not only a great student, but a polite, caring, and well-rounded individual. The Terrific Teen brings our school's motto to life, embodying respectfulness, responsibility, and positivity. Congratulations to the family members in the audience, and congratulations to all of our terrific teens. Please give yourselves a round of applause. And now I would like to introduce Mr. Charles Kassar.
Good morning, everybody, and how amazing and exciting it is to look, and not just to look at your faces, but to know who you are. And to know the great things you're doing, the difference you're making here at Chalmette High School, and ultimately, the difference that you will make in your life and in the lives of all those around you as you continue to grow and mature and become the amazing adults that you're growing to be. As Mr. Warner said to you families, how exciting it is that as a family we see our community improve and to expand with the addition of your wonderful young people who are sitting at this audience, at this most prestigious event. Today is made all the more special by the efforts and the involvement of the community. This program is not just simply Chalmette High School and our St. Bernard Parish schools, but it incorporates the efforts and the vision of Chalmette Refining and Kiwanis, and those men and women for years now, for 20 plus years, have worked to celebrate terrific kids and ultimately terrific kids. I'd like to at this time introduce those members who are here today. Mr. Terrence Piku. Shirley, Miss Pichon. I know I had one of those moments. Miss Shirley Pichon, I couldn't read my own writing. Dr. Donald Duplanche. And Mrs. Dorothy Hills. And at this time, I think Mrs. Hills or Donald's going to speak.
Well, on behalf of Kiwanis, it's great to be here. Miss Shirley is our president this year. I wanted to recognize her. I believe her husband works around here, I believe. It's always wonderful to be at these presentations, and you know, I see familiar faces and so on. I'm 60 years old when I think back to when I was your age. And there was something Mr. Cassar said about this parish improving, about improvement. And basically, when I look at my life and I look at your life, it's kind of what life is all about, you know. Like, there was a point in my life a while back where I said, okay, I've pretty much done what I needed to do. I can take a vacation and just kind of that's it. But really, you never stop growing. You never stop improving. If you stop, then you kind of become like a tree, you know. You're not really doing much. So that's the way I want you to think about your life. You know, this is a step in your life. This is a reward. And that's what this program is all about. It was created simply to pat you on the back and say, you're doing a great job. Keep doing it. Keep going. You know, if that's technical school or P-Tech program or college or whatever, wherever you go and go. You know, but throughout your life, you're going to be faced with various obstacles, and you just got to keep jumping. Don't let anybody put obstacles in front of you, okay? Just jump over them. Go around them. Do whatever you got to do. That's the way it's going to be. It's going to be constant challenge, and as you go, keep improving yourself. Keep learning. I mean, I still learn every day. You know, people you talk to can teach you so much. You know, us old people know a lot of stuff, actually. You know, we've been there, we've done that. You know, growing up, I still have a 15-year-old and a 17-year-old at home, 2 daughters. So I know exactly about you guys, okay? And I know how much y'all communicate with us as well. But that's okay. You know, that's your world. And this world is a pretty tough world you're growing up in. It's a lot different than the world I grew up in. Social media is just unreal, you know. And you got to take that and you got to put it in the right perspective, and you got to know what to do with that. And that's pretty challenging in its own. You know, don't make silly mistakes. Y'all heard all of this before. But it's important to just continue to look at goal-oriented and to keep on going. You know, and we started Terrific Kids to take little kids and say, you're doing a good job, keep doing it. You know, I'm going to be living in this community till I die. So I want you guys to be taking care of this community. I just met Mr. Honeycutt, who's a councilman down the road at the Islano Museum, where they're doing an economic development program for fishermen. Really interesting, okay? Got all different kind of people from the state in, trying to teach new methods of making money for fishermen. But you look at a young guy like Honeycutt, you know, he's got a daughter 2 years old. I mean, I said, you're going to take care of this, huh? Because the parish is looking pretty shaky right now as far as administration-wise. I want you to be taking care of this, okay? And I wasn't joking. And you guys are going to be, you know, y'all 15 years away from that when you think about it, okay? So, you know, we're counting on you. This is a reward in your life. Keep on going. Miss Dorothy Hills is going to be coming up next. Chalmette Refining is the sponsor, the money people of this program, and they really make it a very, very nice program. So on behalf of Kiwanis, congratulations. Congratulations, parents, grandparents, caregivers, whoever does whatever nowadays. I know how families are, and it's a great day. Wonderful day, beautiful day outside too, huh? Yeah. All right, Miss Dorothy Hill.
Good afternoon. I'd like to say congratulations to all of the terrific kids here today, terrific teens. I'm so used to saying terrific kids, but you all are terrific teens who were once terrific kids, and it's obvious because you are where you are today. I'd like to say to the parents, grandparents, and family members, we really appreciate the fact that you've taken time out of your busy schedule to be here today. We don't take that lightly, and we know that it's very important to the students that when they look up into the audience that they see that you're here. So we just want to say that we know that you are likewise terrific family members for being here today, and we do appreciate that. On behalf of Chalmette Refining, I'd like to say that we are very proud to be a part of this program. As Dr. D mentioned earlier, we have been a part of this program since the very beginning. And we really, I look forward to, because I'm blessed with a job where I get the opportunity to be a part of every ceremony, whether it be at the terrific teens or terrific kids level. I get to go out and hear all the wonderful things that the teachers have noticed and documented about each one of the students. So I just say to each of the students today to continue on the path that you're on, continue to be role models for your peers, don't succumb to peer pressure, but continue to be steadfast in doing the right thing. I say to Mr. Warren and his staff here, congratulations on the job well done. I oftentimes mention that I also had my three children, they all graduated from Chalmette High School, and I'm very proud of that fact. They're all doing well, and they're giving back positively to the community. So that's what it's all about, getting what you need, but helping those who are in need. So on behalf of Chalmette Refining, I'd like to say congratulations. I encourage everyone to listen up to all the wonderful things that the teachers had to say about each of the students today. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Hills. I'm Carol Munt, one of the assistant principals at Chalmette High School, and it's my privilege to recognize each of these students today. I will be reading the words that each teacher wrote when that teacher nominated one of your children here today. So I'm just voicing the teacher's comments. Deshanika Adams is a hardworking and positive student who willingly takes on leadership roles in class each day. She is truly a pleasure to teach. Carrie Allams is a model student who brightens up the classroom every day. Carrie possesses a rich passion for learning, an incredible work ethic, and a very positive attitude that will carry her to success in her future endeavors. Destiny Ankalade is a delight to have in class each day for so many reasons. She is always willing to help her peers in class. She is punctual with all her classwork and homework. She is sweet and friendly to everyone. Minor Ayala always has a positive attitude, both in school and on the soccer field. As our soccer team captain, he leads by example, always works hard, and shows tremendous dedication to the task at hand. Ali Aziz is a blessing to have in class every day. Always smiling, Ali is patient, kind, and considerate, and he willingly helps other students in class. He has a great work ethic and completes all classwork. His positive outlook, respectful demeanor, and responsible behavior will carry him far in life. Malik Blaze has evolved into an outstanding student who well deserves this honor. Since his freshman year, Malik's exuberant spirit and optimistic outlook have been matched with a deep maturity and dedicated perseverance. I cannot wait to see how far he will go at CHS and beyond. Taylor Cannon is a hardworking young woman who remains focused upon maintaining her good grades while balancing a job as well as her busy life. I admire her spark, drive, and determination. Taylor will surely make great things happen in her future. Kelly Conrad is an incredibly smart and hardworking young adult. Kelly's deep dedication to actively pursuing her education is what most sets her above the crowd. I am proud to recommend Kelly for this honor. Katie Corca is exceptionally hardworking and highly motivated in her studies. She is conscientious about her schoolwork as well as club activities. Katie's positive, respectful, and mature attitude make her an ideal student. Sarah DeLeese is a wonderful young lady who is academically motivated and always dedicated to making the best grade possible. Sarah's empathy, compassion, work ethic, and strong character will help her to succeed in the future. Rebecca DiTrapani is an outstanding young lady who is an absolute pleasure to have in class. She is thoughtful, intelligent, and positive, and always gives her best in completing all class assignments. Mason Edler is such a gentleman in all of his interactions with others. Mason is eager to learn and always focused on the task at hand. I love having him in class. Callie Elisar is an amazing young lady. She is intelligent, respectful, punctual, and always dedicated to doing her best. Callie has maintained an A average in world geography this entire semester. I feel fortunate to be her teacher. Adrian Encalade is a hardworking student who is always patient, attentive, helpful, respectful, and well-behaved in my class. Adrian is also an active participant in the ROTC program at CHS. With his charming personality and a playful sense of humor, Adrian is a pleasure to have in class. Giovanna Espinoza Martinez has an excellent work ethic. She comes to my class every day ready to participate and do her best. As president of the CHS Japanese Cultural Arts Club, Giovanna has done a fantastic job of independently planning and conducting all our club activities. She is a joy. Heath Faraci is a natural leader. He is logical, composed, and purposeful. Further, he applies himself completely to all activities in which he engages, from academics to music to athletics. Peers and teachers agree. We want Heath on our team. Jordan Foss is a senior who has grown from a shy young man to a confident writer and scholar. In my English class and journalism classes, he has been punctual, respectful, polite, and focused. As the editor of our school newspaper, Jordan has produced an excellent online publication. I am proud of him. Thurman Hayes is an amazing young man. As club officer, he goes out of his way to be dependable and reliable. His kindness toward others is exuberant, and he always has a positive attitude. Kudos to you, Thurman. Casey Hemelt is an incredibly caring and compassionate individual. With all that she does, Casey consistently shows thoughtfulness and kindness to her peers. She is truly an inspiration and an asset to Chalmette High. Aladdin Hussein is always respectful, responsible, and positive. In class, he is a dedicated and diligent worker. He is truly a pleasure to work. It is truly a pleasure to work with him. Brittany Jacob has such a sweet presence and a whole lot of wit. She is highly involved in school activities and serves as a fantastic role model for her peers. Brittany is an inspiration to others, and she continues to make contributions to making CHS a better place. Andrew Johnson is a wonderful student who well represents our Chalmette High student body. In class, Andrew is friendly, outgoing, and hardworking. He is always respectful, responsible, and positive, and a joy to teach. Deja Jones is an exemplary student who comes to my class every day with a smile, a positive attitude, and a keen willingness to work diligently, whatever the task. She is also kind and compassionate toward others. Alex Keefe is the perfect example of what it means to be respectful, responsible, and positive. Alex always puts forth his best effort to excel both academically and athletically. He is an all-around great student. Alondra Kobayashi is a pleasure to have in class each day. Not only does she participate enthusiastically in our physical education classes, but she also works with our special needs students daily to help them to participate in each sport we cover. She is an inspiration to her peers and a blessing to all. Michaela Kramer is among the best and brightest that Chalmette High has to offer. Her intelligence, dedication, and diligence are an inspiration to all. She is not only an exceptional student, but she also devotes tremendous time and energy to chorus, drama, and key club. My life has been enriched immensely for having had the opportunity to teach and learn from Michaela. Glenn Landry is the epitome of terrific. He is responsible toward all of his teachers and peers, always exhibits a positive attitude, and is one of the most responsible students I know. He works extremely hard to achieve his goals, and I have no doubt that his future will be successful. Tony Lee routinely goes above and beyond what is required to assure that he masters the material at hand. He is always well prepared, and his comments add great insight to our class discussions. He was awarded second place overall in Algebra 1 at the Literary Rally. Tessa Lopez always has a polite, positive attitude and a wonderful disposition. Her kindness and willingness to assist others help to promote a positive classroom environment that fosters student collaboration and learning. Lori Lotz is a quiet, self-confident student with excellent manners and a keen desire to be involved in her education. Lori takes a leadership role in class and keeps her group on task. I am truly blessed to be her teacher. Victoria Lowe's is a great student to have in class. She is always willing to help any teacher or student in need of assistance. She especially loves to help those who are struggling to be successful. Victoria is always respectful, responsible, and positive. Erica Maltese is an ideal student who is always willing to tackle any task given to her. She is polite, friendly, hardworking, and respectful. In addition to working hard in class, Erica values giving back to the community through her participation in the CHS Interact Club. I am proud of her. James Travis Manley is a model student and citizen. Travis can be counted on to help other students who are in need or to make a new student feel welcome, and he does so with a smile and without even being asked. Callie Marshall comes to class with a good attitude and a smile every day. She is genuinely interested in everything and is not afraid to ask questions or engage in debate. Her intellectual curiosity and honesty are refreshing. Wesley Martin is a senior who is not only a motivated and dedicated student in class, but a great asset to the CHS tennis team. Haley Mellerine is a very hardworking ninth grader. Haley is determined to receive her high school diploma, and she will not allow any obstacle to get in her way. Morris Meyer is one of the most positive and respectful students I have ever met. Coming to Chalmette High School from Switzerland as a foreign exchange student, he seems to have immediately fit in with his peers here due to his warm smile and positive attitude. He is also an outstanding student. Taylor Moidy is a hardworking and positive student who has improved her swimming skills beyond even her own high expectations. It is my pleasure to be her swim coach. Taylor Morales is a wonderful student who always works extra hard in class. She has a great attitude and is a joy to be around. I feel lucky to have such an amazing student in my class. Emily Muller is an amazing young lady who is always helpful, courteous, and diligent with her classwork. She continually strives to do her best, stay actively involved at school, and lend a helping hand where needed. Louay Nasser is a bright ray of sunshine every single day. His kindness to others and cheerful personality are evident at all times. Louay is destined to be a future leader of the class of 2017. Jamila Nelson displays all of the characteristics of an ideal student and athlete. In class, she is polite, studious, and on task. As an athlete, she does everything that is expected of her and encourages her teammates to improve. Jamila is a pleasure to teach and coach. Kevin Wynn is the kind of student any teacher would love to teach every semester of his high school career. As a freshman, he is already getting involved in many extracurricular programs, one being Tech Club. Cole Nicosia is a model student. In class, Cole works hard, always gives his best effort, and challenges himself daily. He is polite, respectful, and always willing to help. Cole is truly a pleasure to teach. Sarah Nunez is a wonderful student with a terrific attitude. Her optimistic nature is contagious, and her smile brightens the classroom daily. Crystal Ott is a thoughtful and polite ninth grader who is an avid reader and a dedicated patron of the library. Despite her quiet and unobtrusive demeanor, it is evident that Crystal is determined to pursue her personal goals to achieve a good life through her own effort and perseverance. Stephanie Perez is a fantastic student. Her maturity, positive attitude, and self-reliance never cease to amaze me. These qualities make her a wonderful role model for her peers. Demesmond Perrier is an incredibly hard worker who is always willing to give his best effort regardless of the task before him. His perpetual smile and willingness to lend a helping hand make him a pleasure to have in class. Shireen Raby is an incredible member of the Chalmette High community, and this is only her first year at CHS. Shireen is kind and helpful to all other students and teachers, and she brings such a positive energy to everything that she does. Jordan Roussel is not only a strong leader and hard worker, but he is also a good person. He motivates his peers to get the most out of class while making them laugh and smile. Jordan is an excellent student and athlete who is well deserving of this honor. Haneen Salih is a wonderful student and a terrific person. Always polite, respectful, responsible, and positive, she is an all-around good student. Moreover, I can count on her to be of help whenever anyone is in need of assistance. I enjoy having her in my class. Jenna Selstrom is an impressive young woman who would be an asset to any class, program, or project lucky enough to have her contributions. Jenna is dependable, responsible, kind, and talented, yet unassuming. She's a credit to her family and to our school. Bria Smith is a sweet, respectful, and hardworking student who goes above and beyond to succeed in my class. Robert Stedman is a very polite, mature, inquisitive, and well-rounded student, both academically and in the ROTC program. He has a passion for reading and is one of the top library patrons. Robert has a very bright future ahead of him. Carly Tassin is a joy to teach. She is always working hard and helping others when they need it. Carly consistently works well, whether alone or on a team, and she strives to do her best, whatever the task. Raphael Valentin comes to class each day with a smile and polite greeting. He is self-motivated and a pleasure to teach. His many positive qualities make Raphael a great role model for his peers as well as a true gentleman. Alyssa Victoriana comes to class every day with a smile on her face and a willingness to work with others or lend a helping hand. When concepts get challenging, she pushes herself harder to succeed. Her dedication to herself and her peers makes her truly terrific. Kirsten Wegman arrives daily with a positive attitude and a willingness to help others to succeed. Her classwork is consistently top quality, but Kirsten strives for more than just top marks. She displays an interest and enthusiasm for her work, which makes her a true joy in the classroom. Randy Wells is a 9th grade student who is very respectful and positive. Whatever the task or challenge, Randy is always one of the first students to offer his assistance. Kijana Williams is a student whom I admire for his genuine desire to do well. Kijana works extremely hard to improve himself, and his efforts deserve to be applauded. In addition, his wonderfully pleasant attitude makes him the kind of young man that any teacher would enjoy having in class. Myra Williams comes to class every day ready to work. She is always willing to participate in class discussions and is never afraid to ask for help when she needs it with classwork or otherwise. I truly appreciate her willingness to share her unique culture and point of view to make class more interesting. This is like the Super Bowl of good adjectives. I love this. Congratulations to each of you. I'm just so happy to be part of your life every day here at Chalmette High School.
I need to say thank you. I need to say thank you to just a few people. I'd like to thank our librarians, Mrs. Peggy Swartz and Mrs. Brenda Bulware. They actually organized the entire event today. We'd also like to thank Mr. and Mrs. Kassar for decorations and so forth. They always help us in everything that we do. We'd like to thank Ms. Moynihan and her leadership class. Leadership meaning the ambassadors. We'd really like to thank them for their help in everything they do around here. high-tech kids who work the booth, the microphones, lights, etc. The cafeteria ladies who prepared the meal that we're going to have after this. And definitely we'd like to thank the Kiwanis Club and ExxonMobil Refinery. So for all those people, this would not have happened if they hadn't helped us. And I hope you appreciate the fact that your community has gotten together to recognize you. And that's very important. You have a community that's behind you.